Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're diving into a story that's shaking the 90-Day Fiancé fandom. It's about Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, the couple everyone thought would last forever. But buckle up, because what you're about to hear changes everything. Their divorce was announced today, and that's only the beginning. Loren has been secretly dating a woman named Amy for the past 2 years, and the two are set to get married on December 20th, 2025, in Australia. This isn't a rumor. This is real, and we've got all the details. So grab a snack, hit subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's rewind to the beginning. Loren Goldstone, a bubbly and outspoken New Yorker, met Alexei Brovarnik, a charming Israeli medic, in 2013 during a birthright trip to Israel. Loren was 25 and full of energy, looking for adventure. Alexei was 27, quiet, with piercing eyes that instantly drew her in. Their connection was immediate, like something out of a romantic movie. They got engaged before Loren even left Israel. Soon after, Alexei moved to the US on a K-1 visa. Fans watched their journey on season 3 of 90-Day Fiancé, from cultural differences to visa stress, ending with their wedding in 2015. They actually had 2 weddings, one in the US and one in Israel, showing just how committed they were. Over the years, Loren and Alexei became one of the show's biggest success stories. They welcomed 3 children, Shai in 2020, Asha in 2021, and Ariel in 2022. Their spin-off, Loren and Alexei, after the 90 days, gave fans a look into their busy family life in Florida. They even won an MTV award for Best Reality Romance. Loren's funny, honest Instagram posts kept fans invested, and the couple became known as proof that 90-day love could really work. But by early 2025, things started to feel off. Fans noticed changes in Loren's social media. The couple photos stopped. Alexei was rarely seen. Most of her posts focused on the kids, or her Tourette syndrome awareness work. Then came the ring watch. In a March Instagram story, Loren was pouring coffee, and fans noticed her left hand was bare. No wedding ring. Speculation exploded. During an April Live Q&A, someone asked how Alexei was doing. Loren replied, "He's good. We're just doing our thing." Her smile felt forced, and fans didn't buy it. Rumors started swirling online. Some blamed the stress of raising 3 young kids. Others pointed to personality differences, Alexei being private while Loren lived more publicly. Whatever the reason, cracks were clearly forming. Then, on August 8th, 2025, it became official. Loren and Alexei announced their divorce in a joint Instagram post. They wrote that the decision wasn't easy, but it was best for both of them and their children. They said they would continue to co-parent and support each other as friends. The 90-day community was stunned. Fans flooded the comments in disbelief. Even castmates shared their heartbreak, calling it the end of an era. But the story didn't stop there. Just 3 days later, on August 11th, 2025, In Touch Weekly dropped a shocking exclusive. According to the report, Loren had been in a secret relationship with a woman named Amy for 2 years, and they were engaged. Loren didn't deny it. Instead, she confirmed the relationship by posting a photo of herself and Amy together on a beach. The caption read, "I found love again and I'm happier than ever. Amy is my partner, my best friend, and I can't wait to share our journey." Fans were shocked. Some celebrated her happiness. Others questioned the timeline and wondered what this meant for Alexei. So who is Amy? The story goes back to early 2023. Loren was overwhelmed, 3 kids, reality TV, and a struggling marriage. She decided to take a solo trip to Australia for some time to herself. That's where she met Amy Thompson, a 38-year-old entrepreneur from Sydney who runs a wellness and organic skincare brand. Amy is also involved in charity work focused on children's health and education. They met at a wellness retreat in Bondi Beach. Amy was a guest speaker talking about self-love and resilience. Loren attended the session, still wearing her wedding ring. Afterward, they talked over smoothies and connected instantly. Amy didn't even know Loren was a reality TV star at first, which Loren loved. They stayed up talking until 2 a.m. that night. When Loren returned to the US, they kept in touch nonstop. What started as friendship slowly turned romantic, by mid-2023. Loren began making frequent business trips to Australia, and Amy quietly visited the US. They kept everything private. According to friends, Loren never expected to fall in love with a woman, especially someone living so far away. But Amy gave her peace. After 2 years of keeping their relationship secret, the timing finally felt right to go public. Now, Loren and Amy are planning their wedding for December 20th, 2025, in Sydney, exactly 3 years after they met. The ceremony will take place at a beachfront location overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Loren wants a simple, barefoot ceremony with emotional vows. Amy is planning the details, blending Australian and American elements, including eucalyptus decor and a Taylor Swift-heavy playlist. Their children will be there, along with close family and a few friends from the 90-Day universe. Their first dance will be to Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Not everyone is on board. Some fans believe Loren cheated due to the timeline. Alexei addressed that directly, saying there was no overlap, and that he wishes Loren happiness. Loren's parents have met Amy and are supportive. Her mother even said Amy is wonderful. It's a complicated story, emotional, messy, and surprising, but one thing is clear. This chapter of Loren's life is just beginning. All anyone really wants is Loren's happiness. Amy's family feels the same way. They're excited and already refer to Loren as one of us. This kind of journey isn't unusual. People grow, change, and discover new sides of themselves. Many fans find Loren's courage inspiring. Keeping things private may have helped protect her kids during a very emotional time. Still, not everyone is supportive. The criticism has been loud. One viral TikTok accused Loren of destroying her family. Loren responded during a live video, saying, "I'm not perfect, but I'm honest. Amy came into my life after my marriage ended. Judge me if you want, but I'm living my truth." At the center of all this are Loren and Alexei's children. Shai is 5, Asha is 4, and Ariel is 3. They're too young to fully understand what's happening, but old enough to feel change. Loren and Alexei sat them down together and explained, "Mommy and Daddy love you so much, but we're going to have 2 homes now." Amy is being careful and respectful with the kids. She told a friend, "I'm not their mom. I'm just Auntie Amy for now." The children are slowly warming up to her. Shai even drew Amy a picture last month. Loren and Alexei are co-parenting smoothly, splitting time evenly, and keeping life as stable as possible for the kids. After the wedding, Loren and Amy plan to split their time between Florida and Sydney. It's a long flight, but they're committed to making it work. Loren says the kids always come first and that they'll figure it out together. So who is the woman who captured Loren's heart? Amy Thompson is a strong presence. At 38, she's built a successful wellness brand focused on organic skincare and eco-friendly living. She's also deeply involved in philanthropy, helping fund school programs in rural Australia. Friends describe her as warm, witty, and fiercely loyal. They say she balances Loren perfectly, calm where Loren is energetic. Amy also loves the outdoors, including hiking and surfing, which helps explain why Loren fell so deeply. Together, they're seen as a power couple in the making. Looking ahead, Loren and Amy have big dreams. They've talked about launching a lifestyle brand and even starting a podcast. For now, their focus is on the wedding and blending their lives together. Alexei is also moving forward. He's staying mostly private, but is said to be at peace. Meanwhile, drama in the 90-Day Fiancé world hasn't slowed down. In a surprising moment, Alexei reportedly slipped up and revealed a major secret involving Andre Castrovet. According to insiders, Alexei shared information that Andre had tried hard to keep private, including details about a financial loss. The situation reportedly involved a property project in Moldova that may not move forward, resulting in a possible loss of $75,000. Alexei mentioned this casually, assuming Andre's wife, Elizabeth, already knew. However, that didn't seem to be the case. When the topic came up, Jovi quickly tried to shut it down, saying it wasn't something that should be discussed in front of their wives. Alexei later admitted he didn't think it was a secret anymore. He told Yara and Loren that Andre was unsure about the situation and that the construction project might fall through. Loren pointed out the real issue was that Elizabeth appeared unaware of the loss. Alexei joked that she would find out soon enough. This moment added tension to an already complicated dynamic. On 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, viewers have seen ongoing friction between Loren and Andre. Loren has been openly critical of Andrei's controlling behavior, especially when it came to decisions like moving to Moldova. Elizabeth defended her husband, but also struggled with the language barrier and cultural differences after relocating. At the time, the featured couples included Andre and Elizabeth, Loren and Alexei, and Jovi and Yara. When Loren and Alexei exited the trip early, Jovi and Yara continued on, curious to see how things unfolded in Moldova. Yara admitted she was eager to meet the couple, while Alexei shared his concerns about Andrei's situation. From the outside, Loren and Alexei were long considered the franchise's strongest couple. They met in 2013 on Loren's birthright trip to Israel, where Alexei worked as a medic and security guard. They connected instantly, stayed in touch long distance, and quickly decided to build a life together. Alexei moved to the U.S. on AK-1 visa, and fans followed their journey from the beginning. Their shared values, humor, and cultural connection made them fan favorites. They navigated immigration, career changes, and parenthood together, welcoming 3 children since 2020. For years, their marriage appeared solid. However, recent seasons have shown that things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Cracks began to show, proving that even the strongest relationships can face hidden struggles. And now, Loren's story continues, different, unexpected, and deeply personal. As the season continues, viewers start to notice that the pressure on Loren and Alexei's marriage isn't coming from just one place. It's a mix of everything: family, finances, fame, and unresolved emotions. Parenthood changed their dynamic in ways neither of them fully expected. 3 kids under 5 brought joy, but also exhaustion. Sleep deprivation became normal. Conversations turned into quick check-ins. Romance slowly took a back seat. Loren, who had always been expressive and open, began feeling unseen. Alexei, naturally reserved, struggled to communicate what he was feeling. He focused on providing stability, while Loren needed emotional connection. Neither approach was wrong, but they weren't meeting in the middle anymore. On camera, they still laughed. They still joked. But fans with sharp eyes noticed the difference. The spark wasn't gone, but it was dimmer. Small disagreements lingered longer. Silence filled the space where playful banter once lived. Loren also felt the weight of being a public figure. Every post was analyzed, every absence questioned. When she focused more on advocacy and motherhood, some fans accused her of changing. When she shared less of Alexei, others assumed the worst. Living under that microscope became overwhelming. Alexei, on the other hand, never asked for fame. He tolerated it for Loren, but it drained him. Being discussed online, judged by strangers, and pulled into franchise drama wasn't the life he envisioned. Over time, resentment quietly built. Their conversations became practical instead of emotional. Schedules, kids, logistics. Love was still there, but it was buried under responsibility. By late 2024, the distance between them was impossible to ignore. Counseling helped them understand the problem, but not solve it. Sometimes love isn't enough when 2 people are growing in different directions. When Loren met Amy, it didn't feel like rebellion. It felt like relief. Amy listened. She didn't rush Loren. She didn't demand answers. She simply offered calm, consistency, and understanding. That emotional safety was something Loren hadn't realized she was missing. Still, Loren wrestled with guilt. She questioned herself constantly. Was she confused? Was she running away? Or was she finally being honest with herself? Therapy helped her confront those questions. Slowly, clarity replaced fear. By the time Loren and Alexei decided to separate, it wasn't explosive. It was quiet, sad, mutual. They cried together. They talked for hours. They both knew staying married would only create more pain for everyone involved, especially the kids. That's why Alexei's response to the public fallout surprised many people. Instead of anger, he showed grace. Instead of blame, he showed respect. Friends say his main concern was protecting his children from chaos. Loren made it clear she didn't want a public war. No messy interviews. No tell-all attacks, just honesty and boundaries. But reality TV rarely stays quiet. Producers, bloggers, and fans immediately began connecting dots. Old photos, old trips, timelines were dissected frame by frame. Loren became the center of every conversation. Some painted her as brave, others painted her as selfish. Very few paused to consider the full picture. Loren addressed the noise once and then stepped back. She stopped explaining herself. She focused on her kids, her healing, and her future. Amy stood by her side through it all. Not publicly at first, but privately, constantly. Late night calls, long messages, quiet reassurance. Amy understood what it meant to be patient. When they finally went public, it wasn't for attention. It was for peace. As for the rest of the 90-day universe, the drama kept spinning. Old feuds resurfaced. Alliances shifted. Secrets slipped. Alexei's accidental reveal about Andre only added fuel to an already tense situation. Andre, known for keeping control, didn't take kindly to his financial struggles becoming public. The loss of $75,000 hit harder than money. It hit his pride. Elizabeth was caught in the middle, trying to stay loyal while processing information she hadn't known before. Loren, watching from a distance, felt conflicted. She had never trusted Andre's decisions, especially when they affected others. But she also understood how damaging public exposure could be. It was a reminder of why she wanted out of the spotlight. The franchise continued without her at the center, but her presence lingered. Fans still debated her choices, still replayed old scenes, still searched for signs they might have missed. Alexei adjusted to life off camera more easily. He leaned into routine, work, fatherhood, privacy. Those close to him say he's calmer now, more grounded. He doesn't regret the marriage. He sees it as a chapter that gave him his children and valuable lessons. Loren's path looks different. It's louder, but also more aligned. She's rediscovering herself outside of expectations, outside of labels, outside of the version of her that felt trapped in doing what made sense to everyone else. With Amy, she doesn't feel like she has to perform. She can just exist. As the wedding date approaches, the focus isn't on spectacle. It's on intention. The ceremony will be small, emotional, centered on family. The kids will play a role, reminding everyone that love doesn't disappear. It transforms. Loren knows not everyone will approve. She's made peace with that. What matters is that her children feel safe, loved, and supported. What matters is that she wakes up every day feeling honest. The 90-day story that once defined her no longer does. This new chapter isn't about ratings or reactions. It's about growth, accountability, and choosing happiness even when it's complicated. And while fans may always remember Loren and Alexei as one of the franchise's greatest love stories, real life doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. Sometimes, that's when the real story finally begins.